Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer was looking for a new display after their work-from-home schedule was extended, needing something that could serve as both an extended screen for their work laptop and a proper monitor for a future gaming PC. Initially, our reviewer was set on a QHD or 4K model, hoping the higher resolution would allow more spreadsheet cells to be visible at once. However, after a roommate suggested that 1080p is perfectly sufficient for a 27-inch screen, and that higher resolutions often make text uncomfortably small, they decided to go with this high refresh rate gaming monitor instead. The decision turned out to be a great call. Our reviewer confirmed that 1080p provides plenty of clarity and sharpness on a screen this size. A major convenience was the inclusion of a DisplayPort cable in the box, which allowed them to connect their gaming PC via DP and their work laptop via HDMI. This setup lets them switch between work and play with the press of a button, completely eliminating the hassle of swapping cables. The display itself was impressive, featuring slim bezels and arriving with no dead pixels. Its performance is excellent for both productivity and entertainment, with true-to-life colors that hold up even on the stark white backgrounds of office applications. For gaming, the fast response time and high refresh rate deliver a smooth experience, though it's worth noting the full refresh rate is only achievable using the DisplayPort connection. The monitor is also certified for AMD FreeSync Premium. As a final plus, this client was pleasantly surprised to find built-in speakers. While they still recommend dedicated headphones for immersive gaming, the speakers are a handy bonus for work calls or casual listening. Overall, this monitor proved to be a fantastic dual-purpose solution, so much so that the reviewer is considering buying a second one for a dual-screen setup.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer is extremely pleased with this gaming monitor. Having owned pricier monitors in the past, they didn't initially place much importance on higher refresh rates. It turns out they were wrong. As a longtime gamer, they were blown away by the difference this monitor made, especially in FPS games. They found their response time significantly improved, leading to better performance in games they enjoy. Beyond gaming, this client found the monitor to be surprisingly versatile. They experience less eye fatigue, even after extended use, and it works well for photo editing with what they feel is a very well-calibrated screen out of the box. They also recommend using a bias light behind the monitor to enhance blacks, improve color vibrancy, and further reduce eye strain, especially during nighttime use or when transitioning between light and dark scenes. This client did notice one stuck green pixel near the center of the screen. While noticeable, it doesn't bother them the majority of the time, even during editing tasks. Previous experience with this brand's monitors has been excellent, with the supplied DisplayPort cable immediately allowing for synchronization up to 165 Hz. The monitor was consistently recognized by their Windows 10 and NVIDIA graphics card setup. Our reviewer uses the FreeSync setting and a sharpening enhancement, which really seemed to make a difference, as they entirely found the picture to be softer than expected. Overall, they highly recommend purchasing this monitor.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer had a generally positive experience with this monitor, right out of the box, achieving the advertised 165 Hz refresh rate over HDMI without any issues. They were particularly impressed with the lack of ghosting, noting they didn't need to use any overdrive or MPRT modes. While the color representation was decent, it needed some tweaking via the NVIDIA control panel to get the gamma and contrast right. Initially, our reviewer noticed a high input lag, almost like using a TV with post-processing turned on. Enabling FreeSync seemed to resolve this, and even after disabling it, the lag wasn't as noticeable, perhaps just getting used to it. However, there are a few drawbacks. This client mentioned that the monitor tends to get quite warm along the bottom edges at higher brightness levels. A more significant issue for them is the incredibly weak audio output, making it impossible to connect their sound system directly to the screen. The on-screen display OSD menu is described as clunky and poorly organized, but they did discover a hidden low-motion blur mode that inserts black frames, although it's incompatible with FreeSync. Only one of the picture profiles is customizable, and the buttons for navigating the OSD are surprisingly loud. They also feel that the 1920x1080 resolution is a bit underwhelming for a 27-inch display. Finally, they noted some light bleed around the edges, which can be distracting in dark scenes.
That's all for now. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments. See you in the next video.